Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Ben here, and today I'm bringing you an awesome Vainglory video. It is going to be footage of Vox. Thank you to Pegboard for lending me this footage and letting me show you guys. But we're going to start off, I'm just going to run through the first clip. It's a pretty short one, but you get to see all his abilities and stuff. And then I'll run it down and slow down what his actual abilities are and go over what he actually does. But alright, so this is the description of Vox. He's a mobile sniper with a high energy playstyle, able to quickly and frequently dash around the battlefield. Vox deals significant damage to either a single target or groups of enemies, depending on his build. This flexibility allows Vox to react according to the needs of his team. And then we're going to go over his heroic perk. It's Julia's Song. Vox basic attack also deal crystal power as bonus damage. It doesn't scale crystal, it's just bonus damage. And grant Vox an HP barrier up to a max cap, so that means your auto attacks will give you a barrier depending on how much damage you're dealing, and I'm pretty sure your barrier will be created with crystal power. And then when attacking enemies with resonance, this damage will bounce to nearby enemies, refreshing resonance, and also grant a barrier. So I'm just gonna let this first gameplay finish out for rolling here, and then we'll actually go over his abilities. But yeah, so if you guys may be wondering what resonance is, and I can explain that a little bit off of his second ability and what it actually is doing. So but yeah, you can see here his auto attacks are just so strong because Zcan is actually using a weapon power build right here, and it's very strong. So definitely does not have to be a crystal build for Vox, but they're taking down the turrets, and yeah, definitely a strong hero. Alright, so on to Vox's first ability, guys. It is called Flow, and it's where Vox dashes into the targeted direction, throwing 2 attacks to the nearest enemy, prioritizing heroes. So it looks pretty sweet. This is definitely gonna be good for movement, because if you're trying to escape and you still get those 2 hits off, and then it's awesome because it's also like a quick burst attack and you don't really see it coming. If you overdrive this ability, which I'll explain what resonance is on a second ability because it's easier to explain, at least what I think it is. If you overdrive this ability, the first attack that it applies resonance to the enemy hero. On to Vox's second ability. It is called Echo, and it's Vox emits a sonic pulse that echoes off nearby enemies and applies resonance. The pulse applies a slow that is significantly stronger near its center. Each upgrade to Echo increases the damage. Vox's basic attack and bouncing attacks deal to targets with resonance. So, I don't know, first off, the ability looks sweet, and it basically is like a slow, but it has a little bit added to it. So and it says that the slow is significantly stronger near its center, so if an enemy is closer to Vox, you're gonna get more slowed. So that's pretty sweet. It's good to keep heroes near you, but you can notice when he does a second ability that the minions around him get that yellow aurora or glow around them, and that's what the resonance is. And it can go on heroes too, anything that's in that range. So enemy heroes or minions that have this on them, if Vox attacks them, the damage that he deals some of it, like a portion of it, will also bounce and hurt enemy heroes. So it's kind of similar to when Catherine has her shield up, like her second ability, and it, like, when you attack her, it bounces back and hurts you. But it's kind of the other way around. When Vox has his resonance on you and he's attacking you, it'll bounce to your heroes. So that's pretty sweet. That's just what I think resonance is. And since you can overdrive it with Flow and actually get which is the first ability, and get that onto the heroes, it's just a way to deal like area of effect damage, AoE damage to enemy heroes. Though I feel like going crystal, the crystal build with Vox is more for hurting more heroes at a time and get a stronger barrier on yourself, and the weapon power build is more towards focusing and dealing a lot of damage to one hero at a time. So those are the 2 ways I believe will be able to play him. But alright, let's get on to his third ability. For his third ability, it is called Ultrasonic. This is when Vox fires an ultrasonic wave that applies resonance to enemies in its path and refreshes all resonance. Shortly after, a wide shockwave explodes along the same path, dealing crystal damage and silencing enemies. Striking enemy heroes with the shockwave will also cause resonance to bounce. So there's a lot of things on his ult here. They only show it once in this clip, but you can see it right away here. It's like this big burst damage, and if you have crystal damage, it'll improve that. But with anything, weapon power, his basic attacks look pretty sweet. But yeah, so it creates resonance on the hero that it attacks, and it also reinitiates the resonance or refreshes the resonance that are on the enemy hero. So say you use your second ability and 2 of the heroes have the resonance on it, and then you see the third enemy hero coming and you attack it with your ultrasonic, which is his ult. It'll refresh the 2 enemy heroes that have the resonance on it, and then it'll bounce, the damage will bounce in between them, because that's from my understanding what the resonance is it deals damage to the multiple heroes. I don't know, his ultrasonic is really awesome, but note, these ability names are subject to change, and unfortunately we do not have sound with the gameplay, but that's probably because they're still working on the sounds. But I don't know, Vox is pretty sweet. These are just kind of, I'm going off what the Playboard sent me on the notes, so these could also be different from what I've said because I haven't seen the live stream reveal yet. Well, they'll explain it way better than I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about Vox and how you like the look of him, how you think he'll play, and what builds you guys are going to be doing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe for more Vainglory videos if you have not already. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.